Alright, and we're back. Let's get into game two. Oh, that's Mia hit Lauren. Well, we'll look into them real quick. It looks like Illusions over there versus Warriors down here. Nice aggressive deck for Mia Hitler, about what I would have expected from him. Straightforward aggressive decks are definitely his bread and butter. Heavy on creature removal. He's right in his wheelhouse there. Let's see. Slug's got a Jace's Phantasm. That's a decent start. Not as good as a Phantasmal Bear, of course. Luteral Core. Okay, so Nagarjuna is going to get some looting done. Alright, we've got a Lord here pumping the Phantasm. I don't know at this point if Slug has any particular ways that grow this, or if he's just sort of hoping that his opponent gets to super threshold independently. Don't know what kind of mill cards or anything Slug would even consider playing. There's not really many that have enough impact apart from that to do this, so perhaps it's just an incidental bonus if game goes long. Alright. Nagarjuna is... I thought about doing something pre-combat. He's not going to, though. He's going to go ahead and loot first. The Luteral Core, of course, has Shadow, and so none of the illusions do, and so the Luteral Core gets through unblocked. But of course, also keep in mind that creatures with Shadow cannot block creatures unless they have Shadow, so it is reciprocal. Alright, here comes the Web of Inertia. So Slug will have to get rid of that Misty Rainforest if he wants to bash in. And we have to start wondering again whether there's going to be a Rest in Peace. Again, that's the typical combo. Oh, okay. Force of Will, Vendilion Click. Powerful off-tribe choice there. Vendilion Clicks. So the Web of Inertia is forced, and Slug is really beating in now, and Nagarjuna is probably in a little bit of trouble. Alright, Looter's going to come in, see what he can find. And it's one of the things about these Illusions decks. Any of these blue aggro control decks are just way better with Force of Wills on account of the fact that you don't have Aether Vial legal in this format, so you're not able to use that to hold mana open for counterspells. So if you have free counter magic, Dazes and Force of Wills are pretty much essential in order to play this kind of deck. Alright, Energy Field. So we are definitely 100% in Rest in Peace combo territory. Energy Field, of course, basically is a lock, prevents all damage to you, and you have to sacrifice it if a card is put into your graveyard from anywhere. But of course, if you have Rest in Peace, it's a replacement effect, and so the card is exiled instead of being put into your graveyard, and so there is no way that you can, in fact, have to sacrifice the Energy Field, so they have to come up with a way to get rid of it. Alright, so Slug has clicked Nagarjuna. I'm not sure what step they're on here. And he's still looking at, okay. Okay, bottom's an Energy Field. And he's going to swing in for 7. And this is very quickly getting out of hand for Nagarjuna, who obviously has a lot of his support slots in this deck devoted towards finding pieces of his combo. He's got Muddle the Mixture here, for instance. And the combo itself, I don't know how many slots he has devoted to that. Various Rest in Peace strategies, but he obviously doesn't seem to have any sort of removal or anything. I think he must be counting on the combo to take care of opposing creatures for him, but some timely Force of Wills from Slug has pretty much nipped that plan in the bud, and Nagarjuna's back is really against the wall. You remember that Looter cannot block, so that is lethal damage coming in. Alright, here's a Rest in Peace. Let's see if this resolves. Now if he's got another Web of Inertia in hand, or another energy field that could keep him alive. Let's see what he's got. Okay, it's an O-ring, and that's going to get forced, and that should be the game. There's 7 points of damage that Nagarjuna cannot block, and he is tapped out. And I think that that is all she wrote. Let's go ahead and see if it gets finished off. Nagarjuna will loot. I don't know what he could possibly loot into. It appears nothing. So that's going to do it. 2 very quick games, and slug360 pulling the upset. He was the 10th seed coming into this. Knocks off the number 3 seed Nagarjuna in very quick fashion. And so I'm going to go ahead and stop this video here, and then we're going to go ahead and, well, gee, I think they've already finished the other match. So join me for the next video when we'll be doing the finals, and I'll talk about the strategy that the finalists employed in order to determine their colors. Interesting little mini game that's being played for the finals, and they're going to have to build their decks from scratch. So join me.